Before we get too far into today's episode, I'll just let you guys know that we are streaming tonight, 10 p.m. BST over at Twitch. That's 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, something like that. We were supposed to stream yesterday, but my internet was out all night and only came on this morning, so apologies for that. We'll do a long stream tonight to make up for it. Welcome back to Crusader Kings to the Man World. Last episode, we had the fateful, the expected major war between Draconia and the Lycan Empire. You know what? I think we did a good job. I think we showed him who's boss. Then, apparently, the Byzantine Empire appeared in the UK, but we won't worry about that. The Lycan Empire are absolutely massive. Like, they stretch all the way now from, you know, what is the UK, from Iceland there, all the way over here into the steppes, all the way into Siberia. It's pretty insane how far they've gone. Now, what we need to worry about now is getting, firstly, worry about the plague. That's a pretty big thing to worry about. What else we have to worry about, though, is our moral authority. We're at 44%. We need 50% minimum to reform the faith. So, you know, a handful of conquests, 3 conquests, and I think we've done it. So really it's just a case now of deciding how about we want to go this. Do we want to wait for the plague to disappear first? Do we want to go ahead and just declare war very, very quickly for these sort of smaller provinces? I mean, it'll be worth it if we haven't got truces with these guys, obviously. Now, what we do have to worry about, another worry here, is that we're at 46% threat, which is obviously huge. We're going to draw a lot of ire from everybody if we want to go to war now. We've got a lot of people to deal with. Don't we have our own troops raised, do we? Where are they? Draconian army? Oh, we've got some here in Ireland. I think that might be it, though. Are these all retinue troops? They are apparently not. We'll split off the retinues. We only got 124 retinue troops left. Oh, we've got hired troops. Right, there we go. So we should be able to just declare war now as and when we want. Let's just take a look. Yeah. So we can holy war, which gives 3% moral authority, if we want to do that. But obviously, as it's a holy war, all the other Catholics can join. Now, I think saying that, Conquest can as well, can't they? No, they can't? Okay, good, that's fine. Or we can subjugate if we want to, but that's not really an issue. Now, we have a mostly empty council, 2 empty advisor slots, which we can't do anything about at all, because that's just an issue with the Mythos mod pack. So we're going to have to bribe Sverker and Ulfa here so that they're willing to actually back our wars. Let's do that now. Can I buy a favor from you? If they're in hiding, you can't buy a favor? Okay, we might have to wait till the plague's over in that case. That's a little bit unfortunate. What else can we do? Well, let's start the episode off right by attempting alchemy for a start and giving ourselves a little bit of cash here and there. You don't want thought was impossible. I don't think we think it's impossible anymore, though, do we? My prisoner, Elder Balder of Farborg, is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon. We should probably just go ahead and deal with our prisoners here in a minute. What have we got? So, this is our wife. This is the person she cheated on us with, so they can stay in the dungeon forever. Balder, I'm gonna say he can ransom himself whenever he can, that is. Right. So the plague, let's just take a quick assessment. Not too bad. You know what this is? This is probably hospital level holdings, keeping it away. Yeah, look at this. Fully upgraded hospitals. So the downside to that is it means the plague is going to kick around longer, because chances are these provinces will eventually become infected with the plague anyway, but obviously it'll take longer for the plague to disappear because it will have taken longer to infect it in the first place. A little bit annoying. It's kind of hard to tell where the plague sort of originated given the mishmash of the map here. Northern Europe ravaged by plague, probably Northern Europe in that place. You're taking part... I've not seen this one before. You're taking part in a council session within the castle at Oof Owie My Bones when your seer shuffles into the room with a troubled look on his face. My lord, he begins, I've heard rumours across the shattered realms that a creature has been appearing, as if out of nowhere, and carrying off powerful magical artifacts. The council turns to face you, knowing that your own magical prowess is widely considered amongst the best in the world. I don't know how true these rumours are, he continues, but I haven't heard anything from our enemies in the Lycan or the Occitan Empire. As if the creature only appears in the realms that have been greatly weakened. Alright. Send my spy master at once? We don't really have much of a choice in that one game, thanks. Yeah, as I was saying, I think the plague definitely originated in Scandinavia, probably around where the capital used to be before they gave it up. So hopefully it won't take too long to disappear. Then we can actually carry on with the conquest, and hopefully by the end of the episode reform the religion. Kind of interested to see what the... Oh, hang on a sec. Kind of interested to see the draconic pagan, reformation actually holds in store for us. The letter. Your Chancellor is reading the daily correspondence out to the council. He picks up the next letter in the pile when his eyes narrow. On the reverse side of the envelope is the spymaster's wax seal. He slides a letter across the council table to you. You turn away from your councillors and prise the letter open. Inside is a single piece of weathered parchment. On it is a rough drawing of what could almost be a man, but with long protruding ears and a heavily tattooed face. No note accompanies the letter to offer any explanation of what this could be. Could this be the artifact thief? Lord Ulfa of Draconia dies. Who's Lord Ulfa of Draconia? Oh, he's a spy master. Oh, shit. He was really good. God damn it. Oh, and he can no longer fulfill the duty to search for rumored artifacts. I kind of forgot about that. So, we've got some magical fairy or something going around stealing magical artifacts, sure. I imagine that'll be something we'll have to deal with in the future, but I think we've got bigger fish to fry right now, given that we've got the plague and a big religious reformation coming up. Obviously, that's going to be a nice time for everyone. Maybe we'll hold a feast as well. Obviously, what we do have to worry about after that, though, is that our, we're going to have a lot of religious issues, because we're going to have the old religion still kicking around. We're going to have a particularly high moral authority. That could be worrying. It's apparently annoying to be friends with someone more ambitious than yourself. Why else would Putiata ignore me? A cold one. Nice. Okay, thank you. King Elmeric of Saxony has made the Kingdom of Swabia his primary title. So, Swabia, or what was Saxony, obviously, is starting to form back together. We've got a lot of kingdoms that have already cropped up. We've got, obviously, Brandenburg, Swabia, Bavaria, Bohemia there. I'm kind of surprised that the Lycan Empire didn't grab more while the chance was there. They've had this sort of Belgian, Netherlands coast for ages, haven't they? So, I'm not really sure whether they've even expanded. I think they're too busy fighting the Byzantine Empire in the UK, and obviously us as well. Obviously, we knocked them around a little bit. But I imagine they're back to almost full strength at this stage. What have they got now? 85,000 men with the plague kicking around, with the bubonic plague. That seems pretty reasonable, all things considered. Now, we can usurp, speaking of which, the Alderman Violen there. So we'll go ahead and grab that one. Thank you very much. And we'll go ahead and give that to this dude, I guess, who apparently has everything. Here you go. Right, nice. Not quite, our vassal. House Black Rainbow. That was from the old series, wasn't it? Not quite our, our religion, our culture. Not what we'd be after there, but he'll do nonetheless. Anything just to keep the realm together while everything else burns. Oh, Jesus, it's going to take a while. Word is going around that since the epidemic came to oof out my bones, we have seen an increase in cats. Do we want to gather some cats for extermination, or say the cats are not to blame? I mean, we know as people from 2018 that the cats aren't to blame here, and exterminating the cats is probably only going to make the plague spread worse. So I'm going to say the cats are not to blame. And then I think we have to try and defend ourselves here. I'm not entirely sure how this event... Sorry? Interesting. Hello, man, wearing a reindeer hat? I feel like I've completely gorged myself on blood throughout the feast. It was delicious. It was delicious. It was delicious. Huh. I think we may be missing an event there. So, one thing I was gonna mention is that, one of the biggest reasons that this game doesn't work, and if you guys have been playing this mod pack, you might find that on slower PCs or older PCs, that this mod runs very, very slow. Now, it's running a little quicker than yesterday because I've edited out all of the zombie plagues, things like that. Now, I have a feeling that event there might have been me missing an event, or at least it's an event that's fired that's just concluded for all the zombies that were out there. So the zombie plagues are really, really processor intensive. So shout out to a wild sly over on Discord who actually worked out that it was the zombie events causing so much slowdown during the late game. Even our save that's been massively bloated because we've been playing on it for like 400 years now. Even this is going much, much faster than it used to be, even with this crazy plague and everything. So, thank you for that. Nice. Okay, that was on the last of the retinues. And like I said, we'll just holy war with the retinues, basically. If we have to holy war, we could just conquest as well. We'll just move them into a province, siege it down. Hopefully we can have this done pretty quickly. Oh my god, is this still not going to be enough gold to max out my dragons? God damn it. The plague is receding. We can finally get back and go on our conquest. Now, I think we actually lost... Yeah, we dropped our moral authority. God damn it, someone proselytized, probably. We need to do this very, very quickly. The quicker the better. A reformed religion is less susceptible to conversion and more successful at converting pagans, things like that. So what I thought earlier was the zombie event that I've been editing was in fact one of the vampire events. I looked it up in between while I was waiting for the plague to disappear. So, turns out, not my fault. Actually, just a problem with Mythos. Alright then, we're in position. Let's just go Conquest. Now, do we want a Holy War just to speed things up? That's the real question here. Nearby Cathar rulers? I guess so in that case. If he's Cathar, that's no problem for us, because nobody else is going to join him in that one. Sure. Although we do have a defensive pact, so let's remember we've got that. So we're going to have to do very quick, again, smash and grab style. Move in, assault it down, and move out before anybody can stop us, really. Oh, that's going to be a while to build our siege weapons, eh? I'm just going to hire some mercenaries, because we've maxed out retinue, we're just waiting for it to reinforce at this point. If I hire some mercenaries just to help with sieges, things like that, should help things a little bit here. What have we got? The Genoese crossbowmen, consisting of entirely heavy infantry. I like that. Welsh archers. I mean, they'll probably not a bad idea, you know, to get some light infantry and archers to help out with the first phase. Alright, you guys come help out. They'll, you know, numbers help in siege as well, so that's good for us. It shouldn't take too long. We only need to do a couple of holy wars in that case. Only 3 and we'll be done. Order an assault. Yep, let's see how that goes. Oh, that was easy. I feel like I completely gorged myself on blood throughout the feast. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, shit, we did get an artifact out of that, though. Oh, it was an intimidation artifact, right. Here's me thinking I'd have to click through 600 events of vampires. Alright, are we going to have to siege this whole thing? God damn it. Going to try stress. Does he have any troops? 154? And he's independent? And we've got his main holding. We're only at 13% war score. Oh, god damn it. I've got to wait for years again to siege his rest of his holdings. Right, who's this guy? We've got ourselves the liberation of Brittany, 10,000 troops. Sure, that's pretty straightforward, I think, for us to deal with at this stage. Now, we're not going to have a huge amount of levies. I was just about to say that, you know, our own personal domain there is not going to be hugely reinforced because of the plague. Our vassals, though, 183,000 men. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, well, get you guys to come and help out here. We can deal with these peasants. Right, let's get those guys. You guys can go. Thanks. Oh, Jesus, there's so many people after us. Oh, they're actually in our capital as well. Right. God, how is one province this much effort? And the thing is, it's going to go on for ages because of this, like, we don't have the ability to assault. Fantastic. All right, let's get, seeing as those guys are just sieging, we'll move our good commanders over and deal with this peasant revolt before anything else. Move them over to the capital as well to keep that defended. The steppe ravaged by plague. Oh, no. All right, that should be that done. Duke Bercy, the Purified. We got our vassals making alliances with people there. All right, 100% more score. Now, shall we check on how the Lycan Empire is doing these days since, Are they really losing land to Swabia, of all places? I mean, we did take out one of their heartland provinces. You know, we took out Denmark. So, that was also one of their holy sites as well, wasn't it? Now, they're losing... No, that looks like it has to be realm inheritance or something. The fact that a lot of them are also... Born Cedar? How the hell did they get that? Okay, hang on, let's just take a look here. They don't have the... They do have the duchy level title. How did you get that? It was granted to him years ago, probably by us, actually. Weird. Okay, let's keep an eye on things. Might this be the end of the Lycan Empire? I mean, I doubt it. Look at how powerful they are. Probably not the case at all. We've got 132,000 men stood in, you know, still our plague-ridden provinces. Let's go and kill that 13k stack. Nice, more pop-ups. I like this. This is really good. Thank you, Mythos. Again, this is a vampire event. I've not touched the vampire events. So chances are this is just where maybe some vampires have spawned. Maybe in our court. Because we did have those vampire pop-ups going from some of our children there. Alright, there we go. That took a while. Thank you for surrendering. Wait, we surrender? Yep, I accept. Thank you. Gorge myself on blood again? You're getting pretty obsessed with this, aren't you? 49%. Oh, shit. Okay. One more province. Should we pick it more carefully this time? Or maybe not. What about this one here? That would be pretty nice if we could grab that. Although we've been to war with this guy not so long ago. I do remember him. What about... Is this the Byzantine Empire have this one? Weird. Roman? Hellenic heresy. The Roman religion is polytheistic, so they're playing the Roman branch of the Hellenic faith. Mercury, Venus, Minerva, Vesta, Jupiter, Mars. Pontifex Maximus can be created by special decision. What the fuck have you guys done? What has happened? I like the Aztecs are still kicking around on the Canary Isles, just kind of happy to stay over there safely, not being touched by anyone. Right. Okay. What about you guys? You seem pretty... Yeah, you're pretty small. We're going to take out these guys then. So being at 49% moral authority, we could just Conquest. Conquest gives 1%. Obviously, Holy War gives 3%. The question is, do we want to risk it? Maybe by the time the war's over, they might have gained back a moral authority, or more specifically will have lost a moral authority. I think let's just go for it. It's better to be safe, I think, than risk it. What do we actually declare war for there? Oh, we're Holy Warring for the whole thing. Sure, that's fine for the duchy. Yeah. Okay, that's fine by me. Okay. Good. That's a pretty decent war goal, because it means we can potentially siege things down. Oh, why do I ever open my mouth ever? Okay, move you guys down there. We're going to have to bring in all of our troops again. Was that Japan? It is Japan. Nice to see you, Japan. Have you guys got anything that's undefended here that I can just quickly assault down? Fort level of 13. We got a fort level here of 5.5. Done. Feel completely gorged on the blood throughout the... We're pretty much doomed but to get the trait gluttonous at this stage, aren't we? I hope that doesn't affect our purity at all, seeing as we are a nice pure dragon at this point. You'll do. You'll do. You'll do. Okay. 39 days. Okay. Ignore me. One of my vassals just took everything in Holy War. Reform the draconic... Let's finish this war first. You know what? We'll finish the war, then we'll reform. I don't think anyone else can reform. I think they actually have to control the holy site, so I don't want my vassals to quickly beat me to it, but that's not the case. That's not going to happen. We're fine. Okay. Commander Brawl, yep, incredible. I really don't care. Okay, again, we're gluttonous. The fact that that's happening while the game is paused probably implies to me that there's an event missing somewhere, and that might be event 0 that it's defaulting to. I'll have to check next time. Let's give it a go. It was delicious. Right, fuck this, I'm checking. Char info. A debug event ID 0, called it. Right, so that is Mythos being a weird man in that case. We've finally taken Nizza, and the men are already busy looting and setting fires. A glorious day. Let's offer sacrifices, because you know what? We're just about to reform the religion. Why not celebrate? Okay, you guys can move down to Provence there. Oh, we can actually siege down this whole province as well. This one might not take too long in that case. Oh, we are losing battles, apparently. Brilliant. Doesn't matter too much as long as we control the war goal. I mean, do we really need to worry about these troops that much? Sure, they'll be fine. Yeah, so let's merge these guys. Let's get ourselves some battle war score then. Why not? I mean, we're fighting an ally, so it's not going to do a huge amount. Might as well put them in their place a little bit. There we go. You fools. Who is this kid? Grafia, oof, oh my bones, a bastard maybe of our house? No, a baroness. Not worth the cost. Get out. Yes, kill them dead. Nobody's going to be able to stop the dragons after this. We're going to... minus 43%. I've changed my mind. How have I lost that much war score? Lost control of Breda. Where's Breda? Sorry, hang on. Let me just take a look here. Find a province. Is that not in the Netherlands? County of Breda? We have this? My vassal, Holy Ward for the... Right, okay, sure. Move up. God damn it, friggin' vassals causing us problems. Okay, well, we're going to deal with that. Hopefully by that time, they'll have sieged down Provence and the final provinces here. We gained the trait gluttonous. Thank God for that. I was worried then for a second. I was thinking, you know what? It's been a while since we were gluttonous last. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Right, where are our troops? 16k? Got so many people to worry about here. I was bored until I remember the prisoners in my dungeon. So we released some rats into our wife's cell. Oh no, that's the man who cucked us. Sure, absolutely. Have some rats. Rats for the rat. 50%. Good. Just thought I'd double check. Eternal Flame? Did you do the Eternal Flames as well? God damn it. Okay. Careful. 20%. Gorge yourself on blood. We've truly lost control of the game at this point. It's become its own beast. I thought I was in control of the Mad World. No one can control the Mad World. Look at this. Just look at it. Oh. With age comes wisdom, or so they say. At least it may change the question we asked, you muttered to yourself. You have had trouble sleeping lately more often than not. While the rest of your council is sound asleep, you find yourself staring at the ceiling. You're getting older, each day closer to leaving this plane of existence. It is folly to fear such things, of course, yet you cannot keep these feelings at bay. Didn't you dream of grander things? What about carving your own path? What happened to your ambitions? Yeah, come on, Grundle, sort it out. We are still ambitious. You sit straight up in your bed. This is ridiculous. You are the ruler. You have people ready to serve you at any whim. Serve your any whim. Perhaps your councillors have ideas. If nothing else, it might ease your trouble sleeping. Summon the council. You summon a secret meeting. Invite only. You guys are all invited, though, because you're here, watching the video. Leave a like if you want an invite to the secret... No, don't do that. A meeting of minds. Your council... Unless you like the video. Your council convenes in the face of the advisors speak confusion. Why are we here, my lord? It comes with a hint of concern. You sit down and the suspense is almost tangible as you leave the question hanging in the air. Finally, you speak, and without disclosing much of your current nightly restlessness... That's a word. You convey the message eloquently enough, unlike me, reading this event. I want to discuss the concept of life and death, and I think I want to look into everlasting life. They nod slowly. So what do you think? The spirit rises in the room as your councillors start to talk, some hesitantly, some gesturing wildly. They all have ideas. So my trusted Lord Thorder, a man of great diplomacy, probably not a bad idea. Have Lady Ingiother organize a search party. This is the lady that's stolen many artifacts with us. A long-term friend of ours as well. Okay, she's Marshall. She's got 33. Got this guy with 36, so he's still winning. I trust a letter to handle this discreetly. A letter with her 32 intrigue. Priest Mirsoth, I want you to hit the books. Mirsoth with 24 learning there. Lord Thorder wins. Trusted Lord Thorder. Thank you. I'm going to send you a gift as well for being so trusted. Nice. Oh shit. I mean, can we become immortal? Will we ever become immortal? What is the chance of us either becoming immortal? Well, we're already immortal because we got the Philosopher's Stone, but the game doesn't know that. And it would be kind of nice to actually get the immortal trait as well, because then it's hard-coded into the game that we'll live forever, rather than relying on Mythos. Not the most reliable thing. Alright, once we get back control of this, I think we've done it. Once we get control of this, I think 6 or above. 8. There's 18 people there, and it's going to take me, like, 5 months. This is unbelievable. Right, moving on. Moving on. Okay, how are we doing down in Provence? Well, we're not really. We've still got to wait for these ones to be sieged down as well. A lot of waiting. A lot of waiting without fort assaults. But, I mean, again, it's a good way to balance the game. Suddenly we're back down to minus 29%. Uh-huh, yep. Where do they take this time? Nice? That's in France somewhere. God knows where, though. Where did you assault, though? Here? God damn it. Well, we've lost control of that to Bavaria, apparently. Understandable. It's no wonder I was confused. That was the province we actually sieged down, and apparently they took it back. A little bit annoying, but I'm going to go and try and take that back again. Re-siege it? Re-on-counter-siege it. Alright, there we go. How are we doing? 30%? That was delicious, thank you. Appreciate the feast that she had in our honor of blood, apparently. Thank you. Yep, very delicious. Appreciate it. Yep, that was delicious. Thank you. Thank you, priest. God damn, I need to fix this mod pack so badly. Very delicious. 99%. Come on. Are we not done yet? Can we assault this one down? 6 or above? God damn it. Well, we have most of the war goal here. I think all we need to do now is finish the counter siege up in the Netherlands. We should be done, right? Come on, guys. 8.6% every 12 days. The Draconian War for Provence has ended. Emperor Grundle of Draconia has won. Emperor Grundle? Oh, yeah, we were always called Grundle. I don't know why that threw me off so much then, huh? Yep, we got a hell of a lot of delicious feasts. Good for the soul. To the draconic glutton Grundle. How dare you? All I do is eat 7 or 8 feasts of blood every time something in this game ever happens. We can set the Kingdom of Susa. Okay, why not? Is that supposed to be down here? I assume. No, there's Susa. I don't know why we were allowed to get that. Oh, our vassal got it. Right, sure. Whatever. I will grant you the title, the King of Susa. Enjoy it with your... Sorry, how much land did he friggin' take from us then? Oh, right, it was the Duke of Toulouse. Okay, fair enough, that's fine. We can also make the Duchy of Champagne, but we'll worry about that after we've reformed the religion. Let's do it. Reform the Draconic Faith. Reforming the Draconic Faith will turn it into an organized religion with a religious head. Oh, with a religious head, full stop. I thought it was gonna go on more than that. Fuck it, let's just do it. The Old Draconic Reformation. The ancient Old Draconic religion is proving unable to withstand the onslaught of the Cross and the Moon. Rather than abandoning their old ways, Emperor Grundle of Draconia and the most powerful priests have decided to reform the Old Draconic Faith for Abzu. Can I mark it out as been inactive? Are we not the head of the religion? Draconic, Reformed Pagan. Good. The Reformed Draconic Faith adopts standardized texts and rituals concerned with the purification and strengthening of the soul. Views the world as a giant egg. Understandable. When it hatches, a new world will be born, and everyone's place will be determined by their wealth in the old one. A religious head, the Empress, can be created by special decision. Huh, okay. How on earth do we do that, then? I have to look into this, I think. As per your orders, Chancellor Lord Thorder, hell of a name, has been corresponding with all important sculding nobles of the known world. Some of them have been intrigued by the inquiries put forward, others have been skeptical, while some have been outright dismissive. Thorder informs you that one contact in particular is worried about the repercussions if it became known that they are entertaining these borderline heretical ideas. Pains me to say, my lord, but this sort of gossip does not come for free. He says, brows furrowed. I may be a diplomat, but I'm not a hypnotist. We're going to give him 2,921 gold. Sure. Make sure this gift reaches your contact. Good God. Oh, well, there go our mercenaries. Not a big deal, I suppose. We'll put our own troops down there. Could have been worse. I agree. Damn. Duke... whatever. Have we expanded very far? I think our vassals have done a pretty good job here. Obviously, grabbing different parts of the Netherlands. They've got some of, Belgium? I'm not sure about that one. I thought... Yeah, no, we actually have grabbed parts of Pisa there, too. Sweet. Okay. My lord, the construction work being done in Ufa and my bones is coming along well under the meticulous eyes of a master builder. That's something we haven't done for a while. We haven't really got the money for it now, I guess. Oh, good. They flipped back to the Latin Empire. I guess they were bored of being Byzantine. Alright, there we go. So what the problem was is I had all of the holy sites, and there wasn't anybody potential, with the potential, I should say, to become the religious head there. So I granted this person the flame, the eternal flame there in Galloway, and now they're now they're the Eternal Empress, or the Sapphire Flame, whatever the hell it's called. So why don't we go ahead and give her all of the holy sites? So what else did we had? We had Canterbury. So you may have Canterbury, Temple of Canterbury. Can I not? Oh wait, County of Kent. Right, there you go. Boom. And then we also want to give them whatever it was called in Denmark. Was it Sjælland? Sure, there you go. Grant landed title. The County of Sjælland. Nice. Okay, so obviously we've lost a little bit of land there, but that's fine, I think. It's quite nice for the Eternal Flame, you know, essentially, imagine if the Pope had all of his holy sites, eh? That's pretty good. So, that's also going to increase the moral authority depending on the piety of whoever holds those sites, and because they hold those sites, their piety is going to go up a pretty decent amount, I should think. That's pretty nice. We'll give them Galloway as well, because I don't really want Galloway, so the Eternal Flame might as well have the whole thing, eh? There we go. Sweet. Really good. They're sitting in the Latin Empire, so good luck with that. If they get Holy Water, I assume they can call us in, but they do have some decisions here, so we can now request a blessing from them. Request a holy blessing for the this character from the Sapphire Flame. They like us a lot, so, you know, that's pretty useful for us. Now, unfortunately, we can't do, like, a vassal religion or anything like that because it is an Empire-level title. Not like we can just, you know, vassalize a Pope in the base game or anything like that. A little bit of a shame. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for today. I think we did a lot. We achieved a lot. That being said, though, Mythos, a little bit broken. Feel like I need to fix one or two things, but of course, shout out to all of the top tier patrons for making this possible. Sean Thornton, Danny Good, Zachary Harris, Lucas Holting, James Ogilvie, Ryol, Conspired Team, Michael Mullen, Gabriel Vandals, Haydog, Josh Lindy, Tesla, Logan Thorne, and of course everybody else who has ever backed on Patreon as well. Brandon Matoniak, Jens, Necrophilan, Felix Deal, Prince of What's His, Noble Esquet, Lutchley, Zara Even, Paul Master, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor, Sheev Palpatine, Anna Lizard King, Llewellyn Thomas, Joran DeVries, Euphrates, Dunk 227, Salaki, and Jordan Campbell. I went on the new Patreon list. Should be updated tomorrow, so apologies if you haven't been shouted out. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I feel like we've achieved a lot. Hopefully we can find out what that weird event was earlier, eh? Don't know what that's all about. Well, let me know what you think that could be in the comments. It's a bit weird to me.